Hello everybody, welcome to a World of Warships Blitz video, and it's been a while since I've done a Fiji video, so you get a Fiji video. Now I originally shot this Fiji video I was going to do a comparison between a tech tree line ship and its premium equivalent. The premium equivalent of the Fiji was going to be the Belfast, and common sense took over that those really aren't equivalents. You know, the intention of tech tree versus equivalent was, if you're a free-to-play player, what are you getting with some of these premiums? The Belfast is definitely the wrong ship to play that game with, because the Belfast is extremely different. So here we are in the Fiji, in the Haven map. The Haven map is one that I do struggle with quite often, because the Haven map has a lot of options, and depending on what the enemy team does, you can either be in the right position or very much in the wrong position. There's the right, and we've got a Nuremberg over the far side. We'll give him some torpedoes to stop him from, make sure that he force him to manoeuvre. There go our guns, we smoke up. Now for some reason smoke, I'm finding that I'm taking a lot of return fire. Smoke does seem to be a little bit buggy at the moment. And yep, there goes the Nuremberg, he's turned away. We keep the pressure up. What have we got over there? We've got a friendly ship. Scratching our paint on the left hand on the port side. Right, fantastic. Straight after the that major blast of HE, we managed to sneak out of the smoke and head down out of the capture zone. Looks like very much like a Brooklyn. Oh, it's probably a bit late for that shot, but that would have been nice to have knocked out that Nuremberg. I'm sure that someone over the other side of the map will deal with him. Now this Brooklyn's going to be a bit of a problem, particularly when I turn broadside. So yeah, I'm going to try and keep the pressure on him. That destroyer is heading out. He's just fired. Now's the time for me to make a turn, get out of here. I keep the turn on, because at these sorts of ranges, I'm actually quite a difficult target. Up ahead of us we have an enemy ship of some description, has slipped around their A cap, which is pretty unusual. Anyway, that's not my problem. I'm going to leave him to whatever it is that he's doing, because he's not really helping the battle any, and just head up and start tangling with some of these other ships that are threatening the capture zones. So this is the Brooklyn. We're going to sandwich the Brooklyn.
Our team captures the area.
We are spotted, and there was a destroyer up here to the north, so I do need to be careful and keep the turns on, and that way, yeah, small periods of driving straight and then a hard turn to throw out those torpedoes. There he is. That's nice. We've lost a friendly battleship, but they're down 2 ships to our 1. But we've got a very low health destroyer up ahead of us near the Brooklyn, so that's not a good place to be. And the Farragut goes down to the Gauchimata, and the Gauchimata is, well, he's the focus of my attention. He's smoking up, and we'll just see if we can land some more shots in there. We're smoking up too, but I need to make sure that I use my heels and face my nose towards that Gauchimata, because he will be launching torpedoes into my smoke screen. There they go, and nicely dodged. Right, unfortunately it means that I've got broadside onto this Brooklyn, which is going to hurt, not as much as it could have.
We hit the enemy.
That sort of range I'm starting to get a lot of non-pens, because the Brooklyns and the Clevelands and the Dallases, although they're light cruisers, their armour isn't actually that bad. So there he goes. Now just got to go and find this Gauchimata, make sure that he doesn't start sneaking caps back off us. So he's fired his torpedoes. I should have taken the time that those torpedoes came by, because that's roughly the time I should be expecting the next set. And if he's coming in, then either he's coming in to launch torpedoes. There we go, first set, front guns, First let's take it out the New Mexico on the far side of the battle, and Guard Armada's gone, taking us to 5 ships to 2, all 4 caps held.
Enemy torpedoes spotted.
As long as all our ships aren't on 0 health, there we go, final blast from the Guard Armada. We should have this battle in the bag, and I must admit it's quite nice to have a Fiji battle. I have been spending a lot of time grinding Leon, Algeria, the Shores, even the Guard Armada, and they're not really my optimal ships. So, yeah, it's been less than, it hasn't been the same sort of like full on, you know, close and in your face fighting that I get with the Fiji. There we go. He's having to turn away because he's probably in the belief that torpedoes are coming in. Well, which they're not. Why would I waste torpedoes when I've got a perfectly good, well, okay, someone else has a perfectly good shot. Ending the battle. So there you go, the Fiji, doing what it does best, clearing out the little guys. I definitely recommend it if you like to get in close and personal. It's got fantastic guns, good agility, reasonable mobility, a terrible armor, but yeah, if you've got smoke and agility, then you can sort of make up for some of those negatives. And yeah, in the Haven map, 130 main battery hits, 1 citadel, 1 kill, and 2 flags captured. So yeah, I mean, a respectable, well, we've got a battle star, so quite respectable. Anyway, there's Fiji. Thanks for watching, and ka kite anō.